We went to see Tim's. We forgot about that.
Shout out to Tim's, man.
Tim's is incredible. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on us outside the event, inside the event. Shout out to Usher. I went to see that. That was incredible. You know what I ended up? I ended up sitting in front of the Microsoft, some of the Microsoft team, and they were talking to me about. Yeah, they were talking about how they love the best. So shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. It's a busy time. The U.S. Open final was obviously this weekend. It was busy.
It's gonna be busy.
Busy.
He talked to us about the importance of attending those events outside of like it may look like it's just for fun, but what lessons did you pick up from those shows?
Oh, it's always networking. It's always being around energy and people, and even we went to Rock Nation. We'll discuss.
Oh wow!
We went to Rock Nation. So wow! These things where you meet one person and then something organic happens. You can only really do that from being outside. You can't.
You have to be in the room.
Yeah. You just can't be. You just can't be like secluded and isolated. You got to kind of. If you become like Bill Gates, then you can afford not to come outside. But until then,
or you could. Some of the conversations we were having Friday, the reason they're inside is because they're working on something crazy. And when you do see them outside, study.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but if you're trying to connect with people,
that's true.
And it could be anywhere. It could be a basketball game. It could be a concert. It could be a fashion show. It could be, and that's one of the good things about New York City is that there's always something going on, and it's relatively small as far as the proximity. So it's easy to kind of network and connect with people. That is one of the good things about New York that not a lot of cities have. LA kind of like that as well. LA, it's that energy, especially like this time of year. It's a good time. So if you for your business,
yes,
there's no replacement for hitting the pavement, being outside, meeting people. We're gonna talk about on Blackout that clip about the hustler mentality, but
yes,
I got interesting views on that because I feel like for me personally, I had to go to networking events. I had to go to different. I don't care if it was a church or if it was a sorority, fraternity. Like that's how I built my financial planning business. So the hustle is necessary if you're trying to actually become an entrepreneur. And that's something that not a lot of people talk about. But like I said, I'm going to talk about that in detail because that was an interesting clip. And I've been seeing that narrative floating around, but I don't think it's as simple as was portrayed in that individual clip. But to answer your question, Ian, very important to be outside, to, not just be outside aimlessly, but, just have something to offer, have the vibe, especially if it's good weather, be out there, be at different events.
And if it wasn't important, the Pope wouldn't do it. Vice President Harris wouldn't do it. Former President Trump wouldn't do it. Like Barack and Auntie Shell making that like
what it also does, it shows a human side.
True.
Like people be shocked to see you. I'm like, nah, I really like Tim's. Like I really like her music.
Yeah.
And I really was at Usher's show when he dropped this album, and I'm happy to be here tonight with my wife. Like we're just enjoying these moments, and like you might see us on Broadway, or you might see us at Brooklyn Shop. Like you're gonna see us, and so it's like, most times you've watched somebody, and it's like I'm never gonna see this person in real life, but the chances are you're probably gonna see us in real life. Even like now, you walk the street, people running that, like I just want to shake your hand, just say thank you, changed my life.
Thank you.
I want to show you my portfolio. It creates that human side where it's like, yo, we're all in this together, right? I told people all the time, without you listening and executing on the information, we don't become as successful, right? But the fact that you've helped us on our journey. It's only right that we try to help you on yours. Pay it forward.
It's a great lesson. You have to pay for the proximity. But yesterday, I normally went to go bust a move, see Chappelle real quick. The guy that hey man, love the show. Watch Market Mondays every week. Cool. Owns one of the biggest lighting companies for concerts and things. Like
that's how
you have to pay to be in. Like we ask for a seat at the table, but won't walk into the room.
Yeah,
you can't do it from YouTube comments.
You just don't sit on the third base line at the Astros game.
You can't, bro. That's my baby.
You got to really
jumped up. But even with that, like met one of the top anesthesiologists in the country, just Xander being playful. You have to be outside. You have to make a plan for a certain amount of time to go to a certain amount of events to shake hands and kiss babies.
It's important because the price you paid to be in that seat, right? That puts you in proximity with people that are playing a similar place to being in that seat.
Absolutely.
You ever seen the story of Jay-Z? And my man who owns the Hawks. He was like, he had season tickets, 4 tickets, on the third base side at the Yankee game, and Jay came one day, and they struck up a relationship. And he told him,
I think Jesse Itzler.
Jesse Etzler.
Yeah.
How about we go 50-50 on these tickets? He said from that one game, they did that for 10 seasons.
Crazy.
10 seasons. It's you, Jay, and whoever his guest is, whoever he gets for 10 seasons from that one time being in that seat. So you never know. You got to show up.
Yeah.
Show up the right way.